KCRA3's Maricela de la Cruz spoke to an immigration attorney from Modesto who was recently in Poland providing legal assistance to Ukrainian refugees.
Edie Golston and Patrick Koloshinsky got back from Poland a few hours ago. We were able to speak with him about the efforts that he and hundreds of other attorneys are providing to those fleeing violence in Ukraine and who are trying to reunite with family in other countries. 1 week after the invasion of Ukraine, immigration attorney Patrick Koloshinsky made his way to the Poland-Ukraine border to assist those eligible to leave the conflict zone.
I was meeting directly with refugees who are eligible to come to the United States. I work with a group now of about 730 attorneys from around the U.S. We're trying to help people who are eligible to actually come in.
On his trip, he took about 200 pounds of relief supplies and came across long lines of refugees outside the U.S. Embassy and consulate offices in Poland. But despite an ongoing war, Koloshinsky says the refugee process is a long one.
Whether you are Assyrian, whether you are Libyan, whether you are Ukrainian, if you are entering the refugee system, you are going to be trapped in it for years and years and years before you have stability.
The U.S. isn't currently prioritizing Ukrainians as refugees, which means those who apply are going to the back of the line.
There is a weighted lottery system, and it does take typically now 5 to 7 years for somebody to work their way all the way through the system and end up in whatever country they're going to.
Which is why he'll be traveling back and forth to Poland a few more times to keep providing legal assistance and bring other resources he said are still needed as more Ukrainians arrive to Poland.
We're going to be launching a big medical supply drive. I intend to have all of that gathered hopefully by the end of next week so I can fly Friday or Saturday and take those right to the border with Ukraine.
And the immigration attorney says that he's partnering up with a nonprofit organization that focuses on refugee issues to deliver more supplies and other resources in the upcoming weeks. Maricela de la Cruz, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, we know those are desperately needed. Maricela, thank you. And we're getting a better idea of how many Ukrainian immigrants live in California. The Public Policy Institute of California reports nearly 60,000 immigrants from Ukraine call our state home. Only New York has more. The Sacramento metro area has a third of California's Ukrainian immigrants, and that's the most of any metro area in the state.